Hello, my name is Sanika. My today's topic is the respiratory system. Respiratory system is a biological system consisting of specific organs and structure used for gas exchange in animals and plants. The anatomy and physiology that make this happen varies greatly depending on the size of the organism, the environment in which it lives, and its evolutionary history. In land animals, the respiratory surface is internalized the linings of the lungs. Gas exchange in the lungs occurs in millions of small air sacs. In mammals and reptiles, these are called alveoli, and in birds they are known as atria. These microscopic air sacs has a very rich blood supply, thus bringing the air into close contact with the blood. These air sacs communicate with the external environment by system of airways or hollow tubes, of which the largest is the trachea, which branches in the middle of the chest into the two main bronchi. These enter the lungs, where they branch into progressively secondary and tertiary bronchi that branch into numerous smaller tubes. The bronchioles in birds, the bronchioles are termed probronchiole. Uh, probronchi that generally open into the microscopic alveoli in mammals and atria in birds. The air has to be pumped from the environment into the alveoli or atria by the process of breathing, which involves the muscle of respiration. In most fish and number of other aquatic animals, both vertebrates and invertebrates, the respiratory system consists of gills, which are either partially or completely external organs but into the watery environment. Thus water flows over the gills by a variety of active or passive means. Gas exchange take place in the gills, which consist of thin or very flat filaments, and and lamellae, which expose a very large surface area of highly vascularized tissue to the water. Other animals such as insects have respiratory system with very simple anatomical features, and in amphibians, even the skin plays a vital role in gas exchange. Plants also have respiratory system, but the directionally of gas exchange can be opposite to that in animals. The respiratory system in plants includes anatomical features such as stomata that are found in various parts of the plants in humans and other mammals. The anatomy of a typical respiratory system is a respiratory tract. The tract is divided into an upper and lower respiratory tract. The upper respiratory tract includes the nose, nasal cavities, sinus, pharynx, and the part of the larynx above the vocal folds. The lower tract includes the lower part of the larynx, the trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, and the alveoli. The branching airways of the lower tract are often described as the respiratory tree or trachobronchial tree. The intervals between successive branch points along the various branches of trees are often referred to as branching generations, of which there are in the adult human about 23. The earlier generations, approximately generations 0 to 16, consisting of the trachea and the bronchi, as well as the larger bronchioles, which simply act as air conduits, bringing air to the respiratory bronchioles, areolar ducts, and alveoli, approximately generation 17 to 23, where gas exchange take place. Bronchioles are defined as small airways lacking and cartilaginous support. The first bronchi to branch from the trachea are the right and left main bronchi, secondary only in diameter to the trachea, 1.8 centimeter. These bronchi enter the lungs and at each hilum, which they branch into narrower secondary bronchi known as lobar bronchi, and these bronchi into narrower tertiary bronchi known as segmental bronchi. Further divisions of the segmental bronchi, 1 to 6 in diameter, are known as fourth order, fifth order, and sixth order segmental bronchi, or grouped together as a subsegmental bronchi. Compared to the 23 number of branchings of the respiratory tract, respiratory tree in the adult human has only about 13 such branchings. Thank you.